What if I told you that 200 angels once abandoned heaven, came to earth and fathered a race of giants? The Book of Enoch, an ancient text excluded from most Bibles, tells this incredible tale. But why was this story kept hidden for so long? Imagine a man, 365 years old, living a quiet life. Suddenly, two beings of light appear before him. Their faces shine like the sun. Their eyes burn like lamps. These messengers have come for Enoch, chosen for an extraordinary journey beyond the clouds. As Enoch rises into the sky, leaving the familiar world behind, he's about to uncover secrets that will shake the foundations of everything he knows: life, death, and the fall of angels. Truths so powerful they've been hidden for millennia. But nothing could prepare Enoch for the shocking revelation about a group of angels who turned their backs on heaven. Their story of rebellion and its consequences will change everything. Are you ready to discover the truth? The Watcher's Rebellion. Imagine a realm of perfect order and harmony, where celestial beings serve their divine purpose without question. This was heaven, home to countless angels, including a group known as the Watchers. But what if I told you that 200 of these heavenly guardians chose to abandon their sacred duty? Led by Semjaza, these Watchers gazed upon the earth and saw something that stirred desire in their hearts: the beautiful daughters of men. In a moment that would alter the course of history, Semjaza turned to his fellow angels and spoke words that would ignite a cosmic rebellion. "I fear that you may not wish to do this deed, and I alone will pay for this great sin," Semjaza confessed, his voice tinged with uncertainty. But his companions, caught in the grip of their newfound longing, swore an oath. They bound themselves to this fateful decision, sealing their destiny and that of humanity. As these 200 angels descended to earth, they brought with them knowledge and power beyond mortal comprehension. But with great power comes great temptation, and the Watchers soon succumbed to earthly desires. They took human wives, an act unprecedented in the annals of creation. From these unions came offspring unlike any the world had ever seen. Giants walked the earth, their height reaching 3,000 ells, a staggering size that dwarfed mortal men. But the Watchers' transgressions didn't stop there. They began to share forbidden knowledge with humanity. Azazel, one of their leaders, taught men to forge weapons and create ornaments, planting the seeds of violence and vanity. Others revealed the secrets of charms, enchantments, and the hidden properties of plants. As this forbidden knowledge spread, so did sin and corruption. The once orderly world descended into chaos. Lawlessness reigned, violence became commonplace, and the cries of suffering humanity reached the heavens. The Watchers' rebellion had unleashed forces they could not control. Their children, the giants, consumed everything in sight. When the earth's resources could no longer satisfy their hunger, they turned on humanity itself. The world teetered on the brink of destruction, all because 200 angels couldn't resist the allure of mortal beauty. As the chaos on earth grew, the heavens watched in horror. The archangels Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel observed the unfolding disaster, their faces grim with the weight of what they witnessed. They knew that soon they would have to report to the Almighty, and the consequences would be severe. The Watchers' actions had created a rift between the divine and human realms, a chasm that seemed impossible to bridge. The very fabric of creation groaned under the weight of their sin. Giants and chaos unleashed. The Watchers' rebellion unleashed a force unlike anything the world had ever seen. From the unions of angels and humans came offspring of staggering proportions, giants that towered over the earth. These colossal beings reached heights of 3,000 ells, nearly a mile tall. Imagine creatures so vast they could step over mountains, their heads brushing against the clouds. But their size wasn't the only thing that set them apart. These giants possessed appetites as immense as their stature. They consumed everything in their path, devouring crops, livestock, and resources at an alarming rate. The earth groaned under their weight, struggling to sustain their insatiable hunger. As the giants grew, So did their impact on the world around them. They trampled through forests, flattened hills, and reshaped landscapes with their mere presence. The ground shook with each thunderous step they took. Humans, once the dominant species, now found themselves dwarfed and powerless in the shadow of these colossal beings. At first, humanity tried to cope with the giants' endless hunger. They worked tirelessly to produce enough food and resources to satisfy these massive creatures. But it was never enough. The giants' appetites only grew, pushing the Earth's abundance to its limits. Then came the day when the unthinkable happened. The giants, having exhausted all other food sources, turned their ravenous gaze upon humanity itself. Terror gripped the hearts of men and women as they realized they had become prey to these monstrous offspring of the Watchers. The world descended into chaos. The giants rampaged across the land, consuming humans in their path. People fled in panic, abandoning their homes and livelihoods in a desperate bid for survival. The cries of the afflicted rose to the heavens, a haunting chorus of suffering and despair. But the giants weren't the only source of turmoil. The Watchers' influence continued to spread like a poison through human society. The forbidden knowledge they had shared, the arts of war, sorcery, and vanity, corrupted the hearts and minds of men and women. Azazel's teachings of weaponry led to unprecedented violence. Conflicts erupted over dwindling resources, with humans turning against each other in their struggle to survive. The once peaceful Earth became a battlefield, stained with the blood of countless victims. The secrets of charms and enchantments introduced by the other fallen angels further twisted the natural order. People dabbled in dark arts, seeking power and control in a world spiraling into madness. The boundaries between the earthly and the supernatural blurred, unleashing forces beyond human comprehension. As godlessness and unrighteousness spread, the very fabric of creation seemed to unravel. The harmony of nature was disrupted, with creatures turning against one another in ways never before seen. Birds, beasts, reptiles, and fish all fell victim to the corruption that now permeated the earth. The world that God had created with such care and love was now unrecognizable. Where once there had been order and beauty, now chaos and destruction reigned. The cries of the suffering and the roars of the giants rose to the heavens, a cacophony of despair that surely could not go unanswered. Heaven's judgment. In the celestial realms, a somber gathering took place. The archangels Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel stood before the divine throne, their faces etched with concern. They had witnessed the chaos unfolding on earth, and now they must report to the Almighty. Michael stepped forward, his voice resonating with urgency. "Lord, the Watchers have betrayed their sacred duty. They have taken human wives and fathered giants who ravage the earth. The cries of humanity reach our ears day and night." Uriel spoke next, his eyes flashing with righteous anger. "The forbidden knowledge they've shared has corrupted mankind. Violence and deceit spread like wildfire across the land." Raphael's voice was heavy with sorrow as he added, "The earth itself groans under the weight of this sin. The natural order you created is unraveling before our eyes." Gabriel, the messenger, concluded their report. "The pleas of the righteous grow desperate. They beg for your intervention, Lord." As the archangels spoke, the very air seemed to thicken with divine judgment. The Almighty's voice thundered through the heavens, shaking the foundations of creation. The time has come to cleanse the earth of this corruption. God's command was swift and severe. "Uriel, go to Noah, the righteous one. Tell him to hide himself, for I will send a great flood to purify the earth. Instruct him to build an ark to preserve the innocent creatures." Turning to Raphael, the Lord continued, "Bind Azazel hand and foot, cast him into darkness, into the desert that is in Dudael. Make an opening in the desert and cast him therein." To Gabriel, God commanded, "Proceed against the bastards and the reprobates and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of the Watchers from amongst men." Finally, addressing Michael, the Almighty decreed, "Go, bind Semjaza and his associates who have united themselves with women. When they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth, till the day of their judgment and of their consummation, till the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated." The gravity of these punishments hung heavy in the air. The Watchers, once revered guardians, would face eternal torment for their transgressions. Their offspring, the giants who terrorized humanity, were condemned to destruction, but there was one more task to be carried out. Enoch, the man who had walked with God, was summoned before the divine court. His eyes wide with awe, he listened as the the Lord spoke. "Enoch, you have witnessed the secrets of heaven and earth. Now you must deliver a message to the watchers. Tell them their pleas for forgiveness will not be granted. They shall have no peace nor forgiveness of sin." With trembling voice, Enoch accepted his role. He would return to earth, bearing the weight of divine judgment on his shoulders. The fallen angels, who had once been his teachers, would now face the consequences of their actions through his words. As Enoch prepared to descend, the enormity of what he had witnessed began to sink in. The rebellion of the Watchers had set in motion events that would reshape the world. The flood that was to come would wash away the corruption, but at a terrible cost. Enoch's cosmic journey. Enoch's journey into the heavens was unlike anything he had ever imagined. As he ascended, the world below grew smaller, fading into a tapestry of blues and greens. But what awaited him above was beyond comprehension. His eyes widened as he beheld the cosmic wonders surrounding him. Stars danced in intricate patterns, their light pulsing with celestial energy. Planets of impossible colors and sizes drifted by, each one a masterpiece of divine creation. Enoch felt small in the vastness of it all, yet somehow more connected to the universe than ever before. But not all was beauty and wonder. As Enoch traveled further, he encountered a sight that chilled him to his core. There, bound in chains of darkness, were the fallen angels, their once radiant forms now twisted and corrupted. They writhed in agony, their cries echoing through the void. Enoch realized with a start that these were the very Watchers who had rebelled against heaven. "These are the angels who have connected themselves with women," a voice explained. Enoch turned to see a being of pure light, an angel of the highest order. "They shall remain here until the day of the great judgment." As they continued their journey, Enoch's guide revealed the secrets of the universe. He learned of the guardians over mankind, celestial beings tasked with watching over humanity. "These are the names of the holy angels," the guide intoned. "Uriel, who presides over the world and Tartarus. Raphael, who oversees the spirits of men." Each revelation left Enoch in awe, his mind struggling to comprehend the vastness of divine wisdom. He saw the very foundations of creation, the invisible threads that held reality together. Time and space bent around him as he witnessed the birth and death of stars, the dance of galaxies, and the delicate balance of life itself. But nothing could prepare him for his encounter with the Holy Great One. In a moment that defied description, Enoch stood before the source of all creation. Words failed him as he basked in the presence of ultimate truth and love. It was here that Enoch received prophecies about the final judgment. He saw visions of a future where the corrupt would face divine justice, their deeds laid bare before the cosmos. But he also glimpsed hope. The righteous would be saved, blessed beyond measure in a world made new. "Look to the heavens," the Holy One commanded. "Observe how the stars rise and set in their appointed times, never straying from their paths. This is the immutable order I have set in creation." Enoch understood then that everything in existence, from the mightiest galaxy to the smallest atom, followed a divine plan. The universe was not chaos, but a carefully orchestrated symphony of celestial bodies and cosmic forces. As his journey neared its end, Enoch realized the weight of the knowledge he now carried. He had witnessed the consequences of rebellion against divine order, but also the unfathomable love and wisdom behind creation itself. The legacy of Enoch's revelations. Enoch's journey unveiled secrets that shook the foundations of heaven and earth. He witnessed the cosmic dance of creation, the terrible consequences of angelic rebellion, and the unwavering justice of the divine. But why was this incredible story kept hidden for so long? The Book of Enoch, with its vivid accounts of fallen angels and other worldly realms, challenged established religious doctrines. Its exclusion from most biblical canons reflects the tension between accepted beliefs and the radical ideas presented in Enoch's visions. Yet, the impact of these revelations endures. They offer a glimpse into the eternal struggle between good and evil,